I choose to walk in the spirit is difficult, dealing with all of the ignorance. But in the Bible, it's still talking about the Bible. What is the benefit? Everything about your counterfeit, there ain't no rebuttal you can counter with. On the internet, you the master teacher. In real life, you powerless. Keep it real with you, I don't have time for this. I ride for this, my forefathers died for this. They cry for this opportunity, presently I possess, and right now you are the opposite. If you walk in love, you fulfill the law. Don't get involved, and you ain't giving it all. If you ever think it's cool to threaten another man's family, then you already lost. Chemtrails got aluminum, heavy metal saturate the atmosphere. Manhattan Project, time travel, Mandela effect, what happened here? GMO food processing to the whole world become obsolete. A black man who believes in Jesus got my own team taking shots at me. You trespassing on property that you don't fully understand properly. All the back and forth, that's not for me, that's for ROC and the War Machine. If we ride together, then we ride together. If we can't do it, I'd rather leave. I still stand on the word of God till the day I die and no longer breathe. We trapped inside the diaspora, nightmares of the massacre. Cold sweat, I'm below deck in the middle passage, just a passenger. Revolutionary hardcore, liberation, that's a hard job. You ain't ready, you a oddball. Keep your mouth closed like lockjaw. I learned trying to bring people together on the same page, make them separate. All the talk about reconciliation, when the time comes, you hesitate. If Jesus was able to sit at the table with a bunch of sinners, you very fake. Your steps ordered by the Lord, and how it was yesterday, your big mistake. We the city sitting on the hill. Guess it all depends on how you live. Guess it all depends on how you feel, and we both know that ain't God's will. I stood on what I felt was right. I don't never question if God's real. Trapped inside this matrix, I'm about to pop the red and the blue pill.
Bless them which persecute you. Bless and curse not. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. Be of the same mind one toward another. Mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Romans 12:14-21.
You're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Manning. I am Peyton Manning level, I'm on GOAT status. I think I'm the baddest mother lover ever walk on this planet. Damn it, you could never see me, you could never beat me, you could never be me, disrespect me, and I'm eating all of your pizza. I know I'm not right, I know I'm not white, I know I'm gon' call the popo on you if you hit me. I don't fight, I'm a rapper, I don't write. Rio, you got all that hype, that's the stuff that I don't like. Why you laughing at my height? I wish I could slap your face. You just think you're so amazing, you just think that you're the greatest. Why you fucking Tom Brady? I am Peyton Manning, end of conversation. You just hating, I am Peyton Manning, say it. I am Peyton Manning, say it. No, Dibble God playing, that's a Drake line. Beat the midget up, that's a hate crime. 8 towns on 3 game time. Got the trunk knocking from the baseline. I'm all about the money, baby, crocker cake time. Chopsticks on deck, no Shanghai. 4-5, you come to my waistline. Keep the 4-5 tip by my waistline. You soft in the middle like fruit pie. I know it hard for you to walk a straight line. You wouldn't throw trays in the food fight. That's what I heard through the grapevine. I know you don't mind wasting your time. I would just prefer you didn't waste mine. You gon' get what coming to you in due time. Little pussycat running from the K9. You're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton You ain't nowhere in my category, mandatory for me to tell you that you were very boring. And the moral of the story, I wish I could just ignore you, but they gotta burn your body, put you in the crematorium. And I'm the only audio inside the auditorium. And when I'm finished with you, you will not have no memorial. You wanna be Luigi, but you're not ready for Mario. And no scenario, running circles around your cardio. And that's a body blow, it's not a secret. Everybody know that you ain't coming close. I leave you comatose, and you become a ghost. I overdose, I gotta overload. That's when the windows of heaven open up for me with the overflow. And I can feel the power moving within every last chromosome. Battle right around the corner, you already know it's on. Understand me, you're not Peyton Manning, you're not Peyton Manning. Woo!
Peace, peace, peace. What it is, it's your brother Tyvon Swainell, a.k.a. The Orthodox Moor, a.k.a. The Seven Pillar Saracen, a.k.a. Brother Moore, wishing you all peace and blessings. And unfortunately, family addict, I got to come to you this morning with another edition of the special pleading and a whole new fallacy at that. And you know what I'm saying? People trying to move the goalpost at that, you know what I'm saying? In making a hasty response. Shout out to Dante. Bruh, I wish we weren't having to go through this, but unfortunately, since we have to, I'm going to make this a teachable moment for the community. Again, I'm not beefing with Dante. Dante is seeking beef with me, and we can definitely make that happen. We can make that happen, Captain. We can debate whenever you want to, fam. But again, I'm going to make this a teachable moment for the family. And why starting an argument with a fallacy isn't going to get you nowhere in a scholastic conversation. It's going to get you nowhere. So today we're going to learn about the hasty generalization fallacy, right? So what does that do to you, fam? Like the hasty generalization basically makes you cheddar Bob. It's cheddar Bob scholarship, right? This is why people like Garfield says like a pseudo always dies at their source, or people like Ankh say that, right? A pseudo always dies at their source or whatnot, right? Because yes, you skim something, but you don't really get into the weeds of the thing, so you don't really know what you're talking about. Hence, you cheddar Bob yourself. You start popping off at the mouth and end up shooting yourself with your own scholarship. So this is why it's not a good thing to start your argument with a fallacy, much less a hasty generalization fallacy. On top of special pleading, etc., that's going to get you nowhere scholastically, fam. But let me illustrate what I'm talking about. So yesterday, for those who saw my video breaking down Here I Stand Accused, etc., where I'm going over Dante's accusations of me, all them kind of things. While I'm live, Dante puts up this post, which is why this is an example of a hasty generalization, because he does not watch the entire video all the way through. Because if he did, he wouldn't have said half the stuff that he said here, because in the video, I literally show proof to the contrary. And that's why he shoots himself twice with the same video. And this is why y'all got to watch out for the Cheddar Bob scholarship, and why nobody takes the fallacy argument serious. Nobody. Why you shouldn't expect other Israelites, other non-Israelites, nobody to take your fallacy-based argument serious. So I'm going to read through this, and then I'm going to replay a clip from my previous video. I don't even got to readdress this stuff. I'm just going to let my old video from yesterday talk for itself. The one that he tried to kneecap with this joint, right? Hey, let me just read. So for the record, the Orthodox Moor is a liar. He's making up a whole false scenario to have something to talk about. One, I did not remove any videos to help Pastor Kelly. That's a blatant lie. Again, if he would have watched the video, he would have shown that where he would have seen where I showed I did not accuse him of anything of the sort. So this is twice he makes that accusation. So this is twice he's shooting himself with the same video. Because in the video, I show me saying on the camera why I say he took down the videos. That he did it because the website changed. The church changed its website. I say this on camera. So I do not remove any videos to help Pastor Kelly. That's a blatant lie. He claims that the Cambridge source that I referenced in at least a dozen videos has been removed. I never claimed that whatsoever. Again, if he watches the video, I don't make that claim. I show where I literally reference on Beren's where I said I have to go back to other videos of his from March to go get the same source. March of 2020 to get the same source. So there's no way I can be referencing going back to other videos to get the same source and also claiming that he took them all down. Makes no sense. It's most definitely still all over my channel. This can be verified by listening to any number of videos. If you find any videos with the source, it's proof that he's trying to deceive you. That's patently false. And again, this is where it's obvious, because if you watch the video I'm talking about, where I go over all his claims and all the proof against them, even he shows you where I'm talking about a specific video from December of 2020. That's a short video. And I specify what I'm talking about. 2, I have never offered him a bag for anything at all. I asked him to speak at a free online conference, which was being set up with multiple speakers. Again, I never claimed that Dante offered me a bag. And what's hilarious is here, he later admits himself that he was going to offer me a bag. That's the hilarious part. In his own post, he admits this. Hashtag Cheddar Bob Scholarship. Yeah. 3, he never declined to speak at the conference, and Teo was already going to speak, but everybody was beefing, so we didn't do it. So again, you can literally see where I show the Facebook messages where he asks me to give him a topic for a 30-minute presentation, and I don't respond, and I do a no call, no show. I walk away from the offer of him. I just show him my back. Like I said, no call, no show. And I explain why in the video. Teo was invited to speak first. More was actually an afterthought. And the reason I told him to keep it quiet is because nothing had been finalized. It had nothing to do with the series of lies he fabricated to have a story to present. Now, see, this is hilarious. So, like, again, you know, I'm just going to read through this and just show the video because it'll speak for itself. It'll speak for itself. I didn't speak to Moore for a long time because I don't pay him much attention. My response to him was solely based on his lies on Beren TV about me removing sources. I also don't watch his channel unless someone points out something because his channel is boring with capital Z's. So this is where this just starts begging the question, fam. So Dante, if I'm so boring, why did you invite me to speak at a conference? Asking for a friend. Just trying to understand the logic here. Why do you ask boring people to speak at conference? It doesn't make sense. The conference was going to be free for everyone, and super chats were going to be split evenly among all speakers. Same kind of split I was talking to Beren about. Man, okay. So how does that go against anything? Like, so again, you're corroborating the whole thing from the video. You're corroborating the whole concept from my video of Here I Stand Accused. And this is crazy. Like, so check this out. So number 2, I have never offered him a bag for anything at all. Number 6, the conference is going to be free for everyone and super chats are going to be split evenly among all speakers. Same kind of split I was talking to Beren about. Okay. So again, he was going to offer me the bag. I didn't even talk about that. I'm talking about a whole nother Israelite offer me a bag. And this is where we get into the Cheddar Bob joint. Like, so you shoot this is just like Majors and them doing the Cheddar Bob joint to where they shot themselves, where they doxed Professor Yosef in trying to claim that I doxed him. So in trying to claim that he never offered me a bag, he explains how he's offering me a bag, right? He's showing you this is how the conference was going to go. Moore was going to be a speaker. The speakers want to get it back. And again, Moore walked away from the thing. He asked me for the topic. No response. Nothing. He tells me the dates. Nothing. There's no message for me saying, hey, are we still on? None of that type of stuff. He knows what it is too. But we know how people love to twist stuff to justify themselves. People want to act brand new like they didn't know super chats would come in during the conference. His scenario of turning down a bag is completely fabricated and only in his mind. If I was going to offer anybody a bag, it wouldn't be him. A purse, maybe, but definitely not any upfront money to speak. Speaking of a purse, you know what I'm saying? People do put up money for debates, fam. We could debate for a purse for real, fam. We could really debate. Is this 400-year prophecy a Negro only dog whistle? Whenever you want to. Whenever you want to. He goes on to say, he claims I didn't come to his aid in beef with other Israelites, even though I'd publicly stated prior to his beef that I refused to beef with other Israelites in public. Even when Issachar was throwing his shots, I didn't make a single video about him. Not sure why Moore thinks I was suddenly going to beef with other Israelites to help him out. I don't even know him like that. Nor was I ever mad at him about anything until he started saying my name. I also told Moore publicly that if he continued saying my name and lying, he'd be the first Israelite I destroy in public. Now he's even misquoting himself. He doesn't say destroy me. He says he'd embarrass me in public. Mind you, he's even misrepresenting himself. His wish is granted. He claims he has no beef with me. False. We most definitely now have beef. Okay, fam, if we got beef, I expect to see you in the ring sometime about this 400-year thing being a dog whistle for the Negro only doctrine. I don't want to hear no hemming and hawing, fam. I want to hear that bell ring. Ding, ding. Don't climb in the ring with the European Christian and won't climb in the ring with me, fam. You're already running from Garfield. Fam. It'll be a bad look to run for me too, fam. But you'll debate the European Christian. He is a liar that completely lacks integrity and has fabricated an entire universe of lies to justify himself. I have lost all respect for this clown. He's begging for attention that he can't get under any other circumstance. He's absolutely right. There is no awakening without integrity. Now, remember, he's telling you that while also telling you he refuses to call out other Israelites. Privately or publicly, because no one's begging him to do it publicly. No one asked him to do it publicly. Like, the scrolls don't say start off in public. The scrolls say you go by yourself, you go with some brethren, which, again, he's telling you he refused to do. He's telling you he refused to do. But yeah. Anyway, he said, he goes on to say, let's see if he has enough integrity to get on his channel and run a multi-hour snooze fest of an apology for every lie he told to the community. Run him down. Bro, show him proof. Run down the lies. You point him out. Like I tell everybody, you prove me wrong in the public, I will come apologize in the public. Yeah? No issue. None whatsoever. Will you do the same? Will your people do the same? I said it before, and I'll say it again. No integrity at all whatsoever. Okay. All right, real quick. So I want to share my screen. I'm going to play my video clip from yesterday, going over all this stuff that he hastily generalized. And then I'm gonna run down some stuff right quick. But y'all see what this is from 18 hours ago. He put up this post while I was doing this stream. The charges and claims against me here. The claim that I'm a liar, 1. 2, the claim that I have a complete lack of integrity, 2. The claim that I claim he removed videos, plural. The claim that I claim he removed a source. The claim that I claim he removed all sourced videos. So all videos containing that source. These are 3 separate claims. I want that to be understood. The claim that I claim he did it to help out Kelly. The claim that I'm on Marin TV saying all of this. The claim that he doesn't pay attention to more or to my channel. The claim that I invented being offered a bag. And the claim that I'm fence sitting with Garfield and Abu. So first and foremost, I'm going to stop sharing this, and I'm going to play myself on Marin TV saying what I'm saying, and so you can see for yourself if I say these things the way Dante is claiming that I say it. Let me stop sharing this screen. Let me start sharing this one. So I'm going to mute myself and let this go for a few minutes, family, and y'all can see what it is. I might replay it a couple times, but I'm going to play it at least once right now.
Dante, I love you too. I love everybody. I love everybody. No beef. Tell Faithful I put it in the comment section.
Hey Dante, real quick, why are you taking that? Dante, why are you taking that videos from last December of you showing your source, talking about Maghrebi Arabic, Hebrew, and Patois being spoken of in West Africa? I had to go back to other videos that I never watched from you. Me and Anonymous in January, we quote your video that you took down. Recent.
Why he took it down? Why he took that video
down? Because the church changed their website, man. When the church changed their website, a bunch of videos disappeared from the internet. A bunch of videos disappeared.
So hold on there. I don't understand. What was the basis of
I agree with you, Bruce.
What was the purpose? What was the purpose of them changing it back to where it is now?
What was the purpose?
That's a good question. What made the church?
What made the church do it? I haven't looked into it. I haven't investigated it because the church said something at one point, and they said another thing at another point. So this is because what happened when me and Pastor Kelly was debating on this timeline. I pulled out the website. I said, "Bro, the website says another thing. It's not saying what you're saying. You know somebody from the church. What the church website is saying is West African Arabic, I think, or something like that." And he's like, "No, it don't." And I had to bring it out. But I'm just trying to figure out what is the motive of the church. Does the church get more people to visit if it says Hebrew? Because I don't see any. I'm just looking plainly at when I study Hebrew. I don't see Hebrew on the thing. It's possible, like what Orthodox more just said, that you see some sort of Arabic in probably 1 or 2 or whatever, because I've only seen like around 8 different pictures. But I'm just trying to figure out what is this big deal about Hebrew though? Why it has to be Hebrew?
Yeah, real quick. I want to say
Orthodox more said we got to look at every pew individually also. This thing, it's a lot going on. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can't write the West African scripts, etc. Right? Like, so one thing that documentary talks a lot about, it focuses on the East African side of the slave trade, right? And so you have Ephraimites going through the pews or whatnot. And one, I will say this, family, I did not know this from not having watched before. He does speak about there being a sheen on one pew. At the very end of the documentary, he talks about one Hebrew letter. I'm not going to say he doesn't. He does speak on nothing in cursive, fam. There is no sola trail in East Africa, fam. And please understand this. I want everyone within the sound of my voice to stop and listen to this. The argument coming from the We Woke Now, from Benaiah Israel, from majors, is that we did not come over on the slave ships with sola trail. That free Jews, I want you to hear this, that free Jews, right, bought a slave whose wife they had a child with, whose child. So we're talking about an Ashkenazi mulatto at this juncture, right? Talk to people at the church, sola trail. Sola trail that the people down the street of Mikveh Israel weren't even using.
Wow.
They came over with their own Torah and circumcision box. It's on display down the street. So the Sephardic Jews, who we cannot find sola trail from in the area, supposedly taught an Ashkenazi mulatto sola trail, and then he taught it to the people at the church. Now, you tell me what makes more sense. That we came off the slave ships knowing the lingua franca of West Africa? Or that we were taught sola trail from an Ashkenazi mulatto, fam?
Hold on, the Orthodox more. Who is teaching that?
Everyone out of this name, but not again. Go over the information from Benaiah's channel to We Woke Now to Boom Church.
Wow, this is why they don't want to hear you, bro. This is why they're trying to loop.
I don't even want to believe that.
It's hard, bro.
I don't even want to believe that. Hey, yo, Joe Faithful, I put that link in the comment section.
The link is in the comment section. Mike.
Go ahead. Yeah, I don't want to. Oh man. This is when talking goes wrong, but go ahead, keep going.
So again, I'm going to show this later. So We Woke Now has said that they've had the documentary since a few weeks prior to the website being changed. That would be the beginning of December. So I've just witnessed this video in January 24th of this year, right? So they've had it for a couple months longer than me, and I'm about to show you all the scholastic stuff from the documentary without messing up the documentary, etc. Whatnot. Showing you who's in it and the points that they're making, right? Because this is what I've been doing. I've been documenting the scholastic consensus on the thing. I could care less what the church says because the church isn't putting out their methodology, fam.
Hold on a minute more. Listen, somebody said, you see Price in here? He said you were excommunicated from the Israelite community. I think he said that earlier. So he said you're just lying.
Who excommunicated me? And who got the power to do so?
Yo, you know,
boy, y'all can't make this stuff up.
This is cult behavior, man.
Facts, 100% cult behavior. 100% cult behavior.
But I don't want to believe that. All right, keep going.
But why would Orthodox more come on here and lie?
That's another thing too.
Why would he lie? That don't make no sense.
Put up Jason Price's joint. Orthodox more got the butter biscuit. Orthodox more turned down the bag, family. From these same Israelites.
Wow.
Turned down the bag.
And they getting money. Israel is the talk of the internet right now.
You hearing it right here, live and direct. I turned down the bag, family. Every time they get up there and they're on panel, they divide that bag, family. What did I do? The moment my channel went monetized, I said all the ad revenue is going to the limbo. I said a tithe of my super chats is going to the limbo. You show me another Israelite channel doing that, fam. I'll wait. Talking about Bantu limbo. I'll wait. I got documentation. I was trying to do fundraisers for the limbo on them channels, fam. Shut down. Shut down. Months ago, fam. Months ago. And why? Because I was bringing out Islamic sources that were back in their migrations. For some reason, we can't look at nothing besides what they're talking about, fam. Any other source, any kind of form of information. No, man, you're going against our narrative. You're evil. You're a devil. How dare you prove the thing, fam? Again, I can get on here and have a calm conversation with Garfield. We don't agree on a lot of stuff when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to it. We disagree on a lot of narratives or whatnot, right? But we can talk and examine each other's sources. And he's going to take me serious because we've done this before, man. We've checked each other on information before. There's nothing wrong with that.
Take the bag, man. Damn, I got to hook up with Benaiah. They giving out bags? Oh, man.
Fam, you can get a documentary popping, you can get shoes popping, you get all kind of stuff popping.
Oh man,
you get an album out right now, you know what I'm saying?
I can't lie, it's money in it.
Oh man, I tell you.
Yep, so that's me in my own words, fam. That's me in my own words. Hold on, there we go. My sound was off for a second. So yeah, that's me in my own words. So let's see how that lines up to the claims. Do I need to run that back one more time, or were y'all clear on that? Shoot me a 1 if you're clear. Shoot me a 2 if you need me to run that back. Shoot me a 1 if everything I was saying was clear, and shoot me a 2 if you need me to run that back. But yeah, we're gonna see if these claims add up to what I'm being accused of. Not seeing any numbers, so let me just do it like this then. Let me just run straight forward with it. So from the tail of the tape, this is what I said on Brain TV. I emphatically asked Dante, why is he taking down videos in plural? I asked the question. I make the claim he took down one video from December. In particular, I make the claim he took down one video in particular from December. Now, I want y'all to watch this. Dante already knew I meant 2020, right? I ain't have to say nothing. I didn't have to say nothing. And why is that important? Because he recently made videos about the pews. Recently. In December 2021. So, anyway. I make the claim that I had to go to previous videos I had never seen from March, again, of 2020, to get the source I was looking for. I claim one video, not all videos in sources were taken down. Again, he's making the claim that I say he took down all the videos that have this one source in it. I don't say nothing close to that. I don't say nothing close to that. I do say a bunch of videos were taken down, but I don't say by him. I'm talking about everybody involved. There's videos on We Woke Now I couldn't go find anymore. There's been the videos with Sister E and all them. Well, dealing with Issachar and all kinds of stuff. I can't find no more, fam. A lot of videos been taken down. I claim he took the video down because the website changed. I didn't say anything about him helping out Pastor Kelly with that. I claim he took the video down because the website changed. I claim that I turned down the bag from the same Israelites. Never that I turned it down from him, but the same Israelites in plural. In plural. Now, I don't even need to get into the story about the whole thing. If I ever have to, I will. But I don't. And here's why I don't. Because during this same live stream, Dante's going back and forth to Berin and starts accusing Berin of throwing other people under the bus like BK apologist and whatnot, right? So Berin, in return fire to Dante antagonizing him, says, you know what, fam? I'm going to show the Facebook messages between me and you. And in those, in that impromptu moment, right? Nothing planned between me and Berin. I had never seen these photos before in my life. None of us had. None of us had. Because trust me, had I never would have dealt with these cats. None of us had. Dante independently corroborates via his own messages with Berin that they split the bag. Like exactly like how I described it. And the people I'm talking about were on the list that he provided. So Dante independently confirmed that the bags are getting offered. Prior to me ever having said anything. Berin didn't know what I had to say. He hears me say it. Dante starts getting at Berin. Berin's like, you know what? Let me show the messages for him. And Dante independently confirms what I'm talking about. I claim that these same Israelites split the super chats on panel, and he explains that whole process. Again, provoked by Dante, Berin later shows Dante offering the bag. Dante offered splitting super chats with these same Israelites. Dante independently confirmed that super chats get split. I never claimed that it was Dante that offered me the bag. Not once. And it was not. Did he offer me stuff? Sure, but it was not the bag. And I'll show you what he offered. So right off rip, we're mowing down claims right quick. The claim that I claim he removed videos, no. I'm making a claim about one specific video. Like that he showed. He literally showed in the thing that I'm talking about one video from December. That's a short video that Anonymous and I are both referencing back in January of 2021. The claim that I claim he removed the source, I never make the claim. I literally say I got to go back to other videos from his channel of that same year, March 20, to go find the source. So then how could I be claiming that he removed all videos of the source? If I'm literally saying I had to go back to other videos to get the source. Again, the claim that I claim he did it to help out Kelly, you can hear it plainly. I say he did it because the website changed. That source never helped Kelly. The first time he brought it out. Here's what tripped me out. I had to hear Dante use the source recently to hear how Dante understands it. Dante completely misses the Arabic side of it every time. Every time. When he first started the joint, I get it now. He read the part about Arabic, but he didn't get what he was saying. He thought it helped out Kelly. He thought it helped out Kelly because it said Hebrew. And so in this short video I'm talking about, which some of you will remember from my description, because he just put out another short video just like this, where he says, oh yeah, the website changed. We need to go. I'm looking forward to see what Pastor Kelly comes out with. He did another short video like that. What I'm saying, it's in December of 2020. I want to say somewhere in between the 11th and the 19th. So yeah, he put up that post, family. I want to say like 20, 30 minutes into my live. And so the clip I started showing you starts in 40 minutes into the live, right? 40 minutes, 43 seconds, something like that, right? Runs 20 some minutes long, right? This is what I mean by a hasty generalization. Had he watched the whole thing, I promise you he wouldn't have made the same claims over again. Much less advertised put them in an advertisement for a video he's going to do later today that he's premiering, which means he already pre-recorded it, right? So he's going to shoot himself 3 times with this one video. 3 times. And this is why you should avoid fallacious arguments at the start, fam. It's not worth it. It's literally not worth it. It's not worth it. I get one more time, fam. These are the new old charges. I literally never made the claim that Dante took down the videos to help Kelly. Please show and prove where I'm making that claim, Dante. I literally never claimed that Dante took down all the videos with the source in it. And that I had to get the source from other videos. And I say such. So please show and prove where I'm saying you took them all down. I literally never claimed that Dante offered me a bag. I say these same Israelites. Dante, please show and prove where I claim you're offering me a bag. Dante confirmed that he did, in fact, give me the invitation to speak at a conference. So Moore told the truth. This supposed liar with no integrity told the truth. Dante confirms that he asked me to keep it quiet, which I did. I spoke on it until now. So again, Moore told the truth. The supposed liar with no integrity told the truth. Dante literally claims he was going to offer all the speakers the bag and split the super chats. Again, reconfirming the same concept of what I keep talking about in terms of like how the bag gets split. Again, Moore told the truth. Dante's now trying to claim like that I knew that there's going to be super chats. I didn't even know that he was going to do it on YouTube. Nothing about that said. There's nothing about where it's going to be had or anything about super chats. None of that's in the message. And a king of receipts. This is the Sultan of receipts talking to you right now. If you got them receipts, show them. But I'm here saying that they're not there. They can't be there. It's not even possible for them to be there. Because you didn't say nothing about super chats to me, fam. For all I know, you were doing this on your own website, which would have been, I thought would have been smarter anyway. That's just me. That's just me. But again, you're corroborating the concept of how the bag gets split. Again, Moore told the truth. The Facebook messages show that Dante asked me to give him the topic for my 30-minute presentation, and I don't respond. And I know call no show the thing. This is what's interesting. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Dante thinks telling the truth on me is beefing with other Israelites. Dante said nothing in private or public. So when I'm talking about the fact, like I try to deal with these people, like Maury Brown, Pastor Kelly, Benaiah, Taylor, Jacobo, all these people, like you're seeing Dante corroborate the fact that he's not willing to go even deal with the joint in private. Like the concept, like for him is, oh, what? You want a public beef? No. Sister, you made the same claim. Oh, you want a war? Word. People are trying to drag my name. I'm defending myself. And this is me wanting a war? Again, Moore told the truth. Dante thinks Issachar thinking for himself on the pews and defending himself is an attack on Israelites. Just like I'm supposedly attacking the Israelites. The whole community, because I'm coming at a small sector of them over their nonsense beliefs and their inability to defend them. And their self-righteousness in their inability to offend them and to defend them. Their offensiveness in their inability to defend them. Like, again, Issachar had legitimate questions about the pews that weren't getting answered. Legitimate questions. And again, they even become more legitimate once somebody considers the source that Dante's even talking about, because it confirms people in southern Nigeria, Yoruba people, right? A large section of people that came over on the slave trade, speaking Maghrebi Arabic, a mixture of Maghrebi Arabic, Hebrew, and Patois. So that makes Issachar's questions even more legit. Going further, Dante omits that he didn't say anything in private either. I thought doing things behind closed doors was the way we're supposed to do things. So Dante wasn't willing to say anything in private to like tell you, Jacoba, Benaiah, Maury Brown, Pastor Kelly. I'm not asking him to say nothing in public. But yet and still, they want to do all the secret society stuff. No, everything got to be done behind closed doors in private. But nothing can be said in private about the fact, like, nah, I actually did an interview with Moore. Go watch the video. No, in fact, tell Jacoba, you watched the interview. You're in the chat. There's no reason to gaslight Moore. He hasn't given us a reason to gaslight him. I opened up my platforms to tell you and Jacoba, Benaiah, Kelly. Kelly agreed and then refused to come on. So yeah, let's stop playing games here, Fed. 11. Dante even misrepresents himself. Like I said, he said I would be the first Israelite he would publicly embarrass, not destroy. Like my man Bruce Lee said, don't waste yourself, fam. Don't. If you want to talk all crazy, let's just get in the ring. Let's just debate this thing out right quick. Is the 400 years, your 400-year prophecy concept, is it a dog whistle for the Negro only concept? Real simple topic. Really simple and straightforward. And again, Dante continues to claim I am a liar with no integrity that keeps making up a universe of lies that Dante keeps corroborating. Yo, this doesn't make any sense. How am I lying, but you keep confirming the thing, fam? How am I lying, but you keep confirming the thing? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. She said that to me in a private conversation, to where I got at her because she was doing double speak, to where on my channel she said it was okay for me to speak in public if nobody was willing to speak in private about these concepts. And then the next day she went on Barin's channel and said that I was so angry that I brought a cats in a conversation with Taylor and them on my channel, and that I was hyped up beforehand and all kind of stuff. So I got at her. I was like, I got her privately, like the scrolls say, right? Matthew 18. Got her privately, and told her I didn't appreciate that. I told her that if she wanted to go on any channel and defend herself, no issue with that. But speaking for me, I had an issue with, because she was going against their own protocol. So she hadn't confirmed anything she said about me on Barin's channel. She didn't confirm I was angry or worked about anything, none of that type of stuff, right? And in fact, she was going against what she was saying, what she said on my channel, right? And so in that conversation, she turned up, right? Like, she talked to me like I was Garfield or whatnot, right? And like, More, you just want a war. You just want a war. And I told her, I was like, if I wanted a war, I would have went to war a year ago and would have called it a day. And so I was trying to, like, she had agreed on my channel to deal with the Kelly thing and Benaiah thing and the cats thing on her channel, right? And so in private, she declined to do so. And so I thought, okay. In private, she said that she wasn't sure if Cats was not real, that she thought he could be. And so even after she came out of my channel, said that she was the maddest about everybody concerning the thing, right? In private, she said she thought he could still be real. And so I said, okay. I left it at that. I was like, if you think he's real or he could be real, I'm not going to, it would be improper for me to ask you to have that conversation on your channel. Right. And that was after we got into it a little bit, because I was like, don't you feel responsible for correcting this information when Benaiah comes out on your channel and says that Cats is real? She responded like, well, Benaiah never said Cats is real. I was like, oh man, okay. That's when I started backing off. I was like, we're definitely not in the realm of reality now, because Benaiah definitely came on your channel and said Cats was real. Yeah, 100%. And again, 100%. So unfortunately, family, this is what it is. Like I said, stay tuned for Dante's video. Unfortunately, he's going to shoot himself in the foot for the third time. He will try to bomb himself for the third time with one video, because he made a hasty generalization. And this is what we can avoid in the community if we just start taking scholarship serious. Shout out to people like Ibri, the Hebrew Israel, and Shari and I, dealing with methodology and trying to show people how to use methodology. These are young cats, fam. They're in their early 20s, fam. Their early 20s. Like, Sister E and them don't speak for them. They don't speak for all of Israel. Because I'm coming at a couple people over their bad methodology, like I would like any other Christian or anyone else. And anybody else trying to call my integrity into question, fam, does not mean I'm attacking all of Israel. In no way, shape, or form. But this color doctrine cult definitely got to get called out at this juncture, because it's nonsense. It's utter nonsense. And how dare y'all have the nerve to put this color doctrine nonsense in the mouth of my God? So please understand, when you're trying to pull my integrity card and my Israelite card, okay, fam. Now we're on some David and Goliath type stuff, in which you're really making it like that. You're a big channel against my small one. Okay, fam. It didn't work out that well for Tarka Bay either. He didn't destroy me either, right? which is hilarious. This is how desperate you guys are, fam. And Dante, this is how desperate you are. You're gonna cite somebody's unsuccessful attempt to smear me in your attempt to smear me, fam. Someone who also pushed their own color doctrine and admitted they were coming at me over a color doctrine. Bro, that's a horrible precedent, fam. Particularly when those charges had to get walked back. That's a horrible precedent, fam. Just like this is a horrible precedent. So, like, man, if my father was here, he'd be like, boy, who is that uncircumcised Philistine? My mother would tell me to go do work like it was Shaka Zulu. So, yeah, this is nonsense at this juncture, fam. Don't think that please don't think I'm afraid of any of y'all or any of your big channels, bruh. Like the scrolls say, one shall make 1,000 flee. One shall put 1,000 to flight, fam. And like my scroll says that you don't recognize, the truth knocks the brains out of falsehood. So I'll use the truth. You use your numbers. We'll see who wins. And with that, family, I say peace and love.
I like the way this feel, yeah. Let my soul cry, yeah. Minister, we gonna speak from the heart on this one. I'm performing lyrical funerals, no obituary. I killed your boy and brought him back to life. Pet cemetery. My anointing not based on attendance at a seminary. Scarlet witches, they attracted to the visionary. Everywhere I go, I bring the word with me, missionary. Soldiers drafted in the war machine, military. Pay attention, what I'm saying to you, legendary. You got the demeanor of a front desk secretary. That mean you take the calls, but you don't make the calls. That's why you hate, cause ain't nothing fake about me at all. Now I dare you try to say that with a straight face. My delivery in tip-top great shape. I'm too advanced for you, light years, space age. No evolution for you cavemen, stone age. I'm a thoroughbred, rock solid. I came from the bottom to the top, rock climbing. I grew up in the hood, pros and cons. That's that full court pressure when the ambulance roll out their stretch. Why can't you see it's not logical? If you live diabolical. Boy, your point of view smaller than hair follicle molecule. This for all of them that follow you, smoking all of them barbecue. When I pull up, your voice don't correct itself with no auto-tune. I got a whole nother level that I can enter whenever I gotta deal with the devil. I pick a whole nother method. I hear a whole lot of yapping. They wanna see my reaction. I'm really out here in the community making it happen. I don't really think they understand the dilemma. They ain't looking in the man in the mirror. Can't say it in the clearer. The plan is very simple. It's time to start playing in the temple. Before somebody come and put the can on your temple. Reaching like a baby with his hand for the nipple. The Grand Reaper coming with his hand on the circle. Hit the van coming with a ram with the van coming get him. I am so glad that I changed up. Made it out of where I came from. Watch for the slide and the hook of the slow ball, fastball, and that change up. That ghetto lifestyle, it changed us. Go back to visit, it ain't changed much. Only difference is now the way that my brain process information. And Satan, been after my license day one. Let me say something. Only reason that I'm still alive today because God's grace is amazing. Just another raisin in the sun. Dream deferred when things occurred. Now you getting served right on the curb like a lemonade stand. I just gave you the benediction, let the whole church say amen.